to Indiana High School football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, Nepco, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. The Coca-Cola pregame show with Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan is next.
Takes the snappy hands off the Brown up the middle. Who's going to break away? He's got a lot of room to the 10, the 5, touchdown!
5 Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 Stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Cuts over to the 30. Now he's got a hold of the 35-40. Up the middle. He breaks away. He finds his man over the middle. It's Jaden Jones up the middle about the 40-yard line. Takes the snap. He throws out to the right side to number 12 who catches it. Touchdown.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here are the voices of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
The new era continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Culver Cavaliers take on the Knox Redskins one more time underneath the Friday night lights. This is Indiana High School football. With us tonight, down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field, Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Welcome you to Week 3 of the Indiana High School football season from Culver, Indiana, 46511. We are back for more as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Man, as we get ready for our third football broadcast of the year already, we have talked with both head coaches of the Knox Redskins, Russ Radke, and the Culver Cavaliers, Austin Faust. During several practices and on the Saturday Sports Line the last couple of weeks, hey, this is the last year these two historic teams will see each other before the conference shakeup next year, so this one is a big one. When we look at the away team in tonight's football contest, we see the Knox Redskins Head coach Russ Radke is in his 47th season as a high school football head coach. He is the second all-time winningest high school football coach in the entire state of Indiana. This is his fourth season with the Knox Redskins as they are 2-0 on the year. In Week 1, we saw them take on the Winnemac Warriors and win 42-0. In Week 2, they traveled to Mechaniqua last week to take on the Braves and ended up winning 46-36. Coach Radke told Chris and I during the Saturday Sports Line last weekend that game was a great test for the Redskins. He said the Braves were a good football team, and the fact the Redskins were able to play on turf gained them experience for the hopeful future. We will see what the Redskins have in store tonight as they enter Week 3 against the Cavaliers of Culver one more time. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play from the field, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan back for more. Chris, your thoughts on this year's Redskin team?
Well, you got the two-headed monster in the backfield with Conroy and McLaughlin. So you have to – and then you throw in Rowan Jordan, who's a very cerebral quarterback who does a very good job of getting the Redskins in the right play. Very tough to defend.
Yeah, very tough to defend. We expect the Knox Redskins to get out early and often in this one as we turn the page and look at the home team tonight. The Culver Cavaliers under the direction of Austin Faust for his first year as the head coach. In Week 1, they took on a very swaggy-looking North Judson St. Pierre team and lost that game 47-0. They then took on one of their rivals in the South Central Satellites last week. We were there for that one where the Satellites had their night, winning 44-22. I stopped by to see the Cavs in practice last night. It was obvious they know the task at hand and also know they will need to dig a little bit deeper for this one. We will see what the Cavs have learned since last week's loss to South Central as they are 0-2 on the 2023 season. Hey, Chris, we saw the Cavs last week, and you had a chance to ask Coach Faust several questions on the Saturday Sports Line. Now that you've had some time to think it over, what have you assessed?
Well, I'll tell you what, they started to turn the corner last week, making strides offensively, but the injury bug and fatigue got to these young Cavaliers. So I look for them to try tonight to finish the game. If they can get through this game healthy, it's only going to help them in the long run. But again, last week, like I said, offensively, they started to make strides. And like I said, the injury bug and cramps really just put a hamper to the momentum that they actually created in that first half.
Well, we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA Week 3 football action as we appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show, refreshing the world, making a difference. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on KVB's WKVI. We have a couple injuries to report tonight. Braden Molbash of the Culver Cavs He has a tweaked knee. Coach Faust told me they are going to take this week to let Molbash heal. As also we see Kane Weber of the Knox Redskins. He's getting his knee scoped this week, head coach Russ Radke told me. So that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. We turn now to last year's matchup between these two teams. We go into the vault and back through the archives where we saw the Knox Redskins get to work fast and scoring often. Here is one of those touchdowns in the first half. Believe it or not, it was a rare pass play from this Russ Radke Redskin team.
4th and 20 for the Redskins. Watson takes the snap from shotgun. Fake hands off to Conroy. A deep throw up the middle. He's got a big catch, and it's going to be a touchdown, Redskins. Number 14, Alex Wackel, the senior.
Yeah, 4th and 20 right there, and Wackel just runs a seam route, and nobody for Culver picked him up. Touchdown, Redskins.
The Cavs had 8 points for most of that game before Shane Schumann, the Cavs' all-time rushing leader, finally broke away for a touchdown in the 4th. Here's the call.
Cadle takes the snap, hands off to Schumann up the right side. He's got a big hole. He's already at the 40, the 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Schumann all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cavs, as they show signs of life here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, great execution there by Culver. Shane Schumann showing the speed that he has on that big frame of his. And like I said, he's a fullback body, but got tailback speed, and he showed it right there.
The Redskins won't have to worry about Mr. Schumann tonight, though. He, of course, graduated this past May. Even with the illustrious Schumann, the Redskins had no problem handling the Cavs. Jake Conroy, Miles McLaughlin, Xavier Roman, and Cohen Watson all had big-time plays that night 1 year ago. Here is a Jake Conroy touchdown in the 3rd.
All right, Watson in shotgun takes the snap. He hands off. It looks like that's Conroy up the middle. He's going to get a first down. He's going all the way to the house. Touchdown, Redskins. He had somebody on his heels, but it didn't matter. Those wheels were turning. A fast runner, Jake Conroy, with another touchdown.
Yeah, just a great run there by Conroy. Just made a couple guys miss in the hole. Knocks in the end zone again.
The Redskins went on to score 59 points in that game, only allowing 14 from the Culver Cavs. That was 1 year ago in Week 3. Stay tuned as we will hear from Russ Radke and Austin Faust after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. Hey, you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Austin Faust, head coach of the Culver Cavaliers. Stay tuned for more Cavalier football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible healthcare experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
Time to talk with head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins. Coach, this is your 47th Week 3 as a high school head football coach. What are your thoughts coming into this Week 3 against the Culver Cavaliers?
Just to try to get our players to play to the intensity that they have to keep it rolling, okay? I mean, we've been here 4 years and never have we been at this spot right now that we could be 3-0. we always messed up one game or some. Not that we messed up, but the opponent was tough, and we didn't do what we had to do. And McConaughey was tough last week. They played a good game against us. We had 3 or 4 other chances to score in the red zone. We got to put those in. So we're going to try to go for the quickness on our offense, and hopefully our defense is aggressive enough to shut down with Culver. They're going to come up with some new wrinkles, some new things, and they're not going to sit there and let us just pick them apart. So how are we going to adjust to that? It's going to be very, very important.
What's your message to Knox Redskin Nation heading this way right now?
Well, hopefully that sun gets below the tree line out there and they can enjoy themselves out looking into the sun. But get over here and have fun. That's what's important. Even, the radio broadcast is great for both schools, and the community is really excited about how well we're doing right now. But these kids really get the adrenaline flowing when they can hear the crowd, and they can hear more than just your mom and dads and grandmas yelling at them. Yeah, they can get a little bit more information. So I just say that come have some fun here tonight, knowing the next 2 games are at home.
Coach, go get them tonight. Appreciate your time.
All right, very good. I'm glad you guys are here too, and we'll try to make things happen the right way.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Wanting something more sporty? Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
I'm here with head coach of the Culver Cavaliers, Austin Faust, getting ready for this Week 3 matchup and the Knox Redskins, the last one for the foreseeable future. Coach, what have you been preparing throughout the week, or what do you hope to see from your Cavaliers here out on the field?
Yeah, obviously just improvement. Being able to play 4 quarters, that's something we've kind of felt like the first 2 weeks we haven't been able to put just a real nice 4-quarter ball game. So that was kind of our message to our guys is keep improving. We got to put 4 quarters together, just kind of tough physical football. Yeah, obviously it's just going to be a collective effort, O-line and D-line wise. We're gonna start kind of a lot of probably different kids that are not used to it, but when you play a Knox squad and the offense that they run, you're gonna have to put more bodies on the field, especially at that spot, and try to get guys a point of attack. So we're hoping we can kind of control the line of scrimmage. So that's, I guess, something we're gonna be looking for, and I think if we can do that, then good things will happen.
If the coin flips your way, would you want to take it first, or would you want it at halftime?
We're gonna try to take the ball if we can win it.
Talk about your message to Cavalier Nation.
Yeah, hey, it's beautiful night. It's going to be I think below 80 degrees. My wife said before kickoff. So come on out. Spend a lot of money at the concession stand. Listen to WKVI, all the good stuff, and hopefully the Cavs can get a W.
Coach, appreciate your time. Go get them.
Yep. Thanks for everything you guys do.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out, because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Time now for the keys to the game. Sponsored by the Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Week 3 Indiana High School football action, what are your keys to the game as a Knox Redskin, Chris?
Come out and take care of business. Don't let this young Cavalier team hang around. Take care of the football. Execute.
All right, now flip sides. You are the head coach of the Culver Cavaliers. Hey, what do you want to see out of your boys on the field tonight?
A couple 24-minute drives.
Yeah, literally.
To not let Knox have the football.
Take your time. Maybe tap into that old running game that Mike Zahner had laid the foundation for here at Culver, huh, Chris?
That's right. It's funny that you asked Coach Faust whether he wanted the ball or not. I listened to both coaches talk to their before the coin toss, and both of them wanted to win the toss, and both of them wanted the football.
Yeah. So, that's definitely a question I'm going to add to the repertoire. Well, it's time now to sit back, pop open an ice-cold Coke, and chill as the Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our KVB starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Have you ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
He's up the right side. He barrels his way through. 2-point conversion is made.
Now it's time for the KVB starting lineups.
For the Redskins of Knox on offense, starting at quarterback is Rowan Jordan. The running backs are Miles McLaughlin, Jake Conroy, and Camden Garner. Starting at the split-end receiver position is Isaac Singleton. The tight end tonight is Caleb Schwanten. In the trenches on the O-line for the Redskins are Isaiah Jones and Tucker Burns as the offensive tackles. Landon Howard and Lucas Kelly are the offensive guards, and Hayden Smith at the center position. On defense for the Redskins, starting defensive backs are Connor Winzak, Logan Taylor, Keegan Everidge, and Jaden Strong. Starting linebackers are Caden Reisner, Kane is out today. He's injured, and Garen Phipps on the D-line for the Redskins. We will see Easton Minix and Noah Bolin as the defensive ends, Dominic Triska as the defensive tackle, and Gavin Hardell at the nose guard position in the middle. On offense for the Cavs of Culver, starting tonight at quarterback, we will see sophomore Jonas McEwen. Starting running back tonight is Ethan Binion. Starting wide receivers will be Caleb McEwen, Ryan Beam, and Jack Rogers. The H-back will be Brady Kendernay. Now for the big men up front, Isaiah Vela and Logan Caudill start at the tackle positions. Theron Carrington and Drake Zorich will be the guards, and Colton Reisner steps up for the injured Braden Molbash at the center position. On defense for the Cavaliers, starting defensive backs are Tony Sommers, Jonas McEwen, and Hayden Parker. Starting linebackers are Drake Zorich, Jack Rogers, Brady Kendernay, and Caleb McEwen. And on the defensive line, getting after it is Logan Caudill, Isaiah Vela, Theron Carrington, and Ethan Binion. That is our KVB starting lineups as we will be back to get set for kickoff. Hey, you are listening to KVB's WKVI.
This is Austin Faust, head coach of the Culver Cavaliers. Stay tuned for more Cavalier football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
from Culver, Indiana. Welcome to Week 3 of the Indiana high school football season between the Culver Cavaliers and the Knox Redskins. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Hey, we also want to remind you Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR will always be there too. As a matter of fact, you can catch even more high school football action with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM. They are in Plymouth at the Rock Pile tonight to see the Rockies take on the Warsaw Tigers in one of the oldest rivalries in the state of Indiana. Hey, our old friend Scott Masters is on the call with Tony tonight, as well as Doug Griffiths and also Rusty Nixon down on the sidelines. We invite you to flip back and forth as KVB always has you covered for local high school sports in our area. Hey, don't hesitate to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. There are no excuses. We are literally in the palm of your hand. We are proud to let you know the PA announcer tonight at Cavalier Field is someone we know very well, and that's Shane Lowry. Our scoreboard operator is Michael Skiles. The play clock operator is also someone we know, Kyle Evans. Our officials for tonight are Casey Hall, John Miller, Nick Sommer, Alex Yagi, and Ryan Howat. And our official statistician for this evening, of course, is Tim Knowlton. Down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field is our very own sports analyst, Chris McGowan. And I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are about to be set for Indiana high school football action from beautiful Culver, Indiana. Well, Chris, it's time to look around our other area teams and see who is in action as well. We look across the way and see the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays taking on the Culver Academy Eagles. So both Stark County football teams are in Culver tonight, Chris.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. North Judson just a couple miles down the road at the academy. North Judson going to get their first test of the year tonight.
Yeah.
Culver Military Academy, always very disciplined and a very tough football program.
Well, the West Central Trojans are taking on Tri-County on the road, and I also have a score update from that game. They are up 14-0 late in the first quarter. So West Central taking care of business tonight against Tri-County, Chris.
Yeah, I kind of figured that that might turn into a running clock situation there. The only thing that would stop West Central would be if the bus broke down on the way down to Tri-County.
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. We appreciate Jeff Messer sending me those updates. We see the South Central Satellites. We took a look at them last week. Big win over Culver. Now they are on the road. A big test at Don Bungie Field to take on the Bremen Lions, Chris.
Oh, yeah, the Fighting Sixes. Bremen had that lowercase b on their helmet. We used to call them the Fighting Sixes. But, yeah, a very storied program in Bremen. So South Central could be a long night for the Satellites.
The Winamac Warriors have had a tough start to their 2023 campaign, 0-2. They haven't scored a touchdown yet, and possibly because a very big key injury to concussion protocol. But tonight they're on the road to face North White. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, the last couple of years, Winamac has struggled to start the season, but it seems week 3 they play North White and they seem to right themselves. We'll see if that happens tonight. North White has a senior quarterback that is playing very well right now.
All of that, though, leads us up to our game here in Culver, Indiana, off the shores of Lake Maxinkuckee for the Culver Community Cavaliers taking on the Knox Redskins for the last time in the foreseeable future. Of course, Knox is leaving the HNAC next season. Quite a little bittersweet, wouldn't you say here, Chris?
Yeah, it is a little bittersweet. Backdoor rivalries. The two school districts butt up to each other. So, and these kids, a lot of these players are in the same vocational classes.
Yeah.
So they know each other.
Yeah.
And that makes the world a little bit smaller when it comes to competition. That's for sure.
Well, that is what's going on in our area tonight. I also wanted to give a big-time shout-out to my good friend Matt Ketchum listening from Rushville, Indiana. Chris might get score updates from the Rushville game tonight. Who knows?
That'd be nice.
I also wanted to give a big-time shout-out to Cody and Morgan Lowry. Of course, they are the head soccer coaches for the girls and boys teams. They're listening in right now. Appreciate your text today. They wanted to let me know they are listening. Of course, the boys soccer team there at Oregon Davis picked up their first win since 2016-2017, Chris. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a long time to go winless, and congratulations to the boys soccer team there at Oregon Davis to get that W.
Yeah, after talking with both coaches last week, they have got – I think Oregon Davis has the coaches they need for a fantastic soccer program there at Oregon Davis. We also want to remind everyone listening every morning to join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News Director Anita Gooden, who covers news on WYMR and WKVI. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Well, both teams' captains are right on the Cavs' shield center field at the 50-yard line. Looks like the head official is going over what he wants to see. I've asked you this before, Chris. What do you think they're really going over here?
Just making sure that communicating anything that goes on throughout the game with the officials and talking about sportsmanship. And the first battle was won by Culver. They won the toss and elected to receive.
Well, and that's exactly what head coach Austin Faust told us in the KVB Coaches Corner. So the Cavs are going to get a chance to start with the ball first, and it's exactly what you said, Chris. If the Cavs can slow things down a bit, maybe take a little time off that clock, it'd be in their favor here.
Yeah, I was joking with Coach Mike Zahner before during the warm-ups, and I said, does Austin Faust have a 24-minute drive in him here if he wins the toss?
Well, I did see Mike Zahner with a headset on down there. Is he on the sidelines tonight?
No, he's actually on top of the press box doing some spotting for the Culver Cavaliers.
Just like he did last week in Union Mills. What an exciting game that was. 44-22 was the final. The Cavs got the better of South Central in both outings last year. This year, the South Central Satellites were able to turn the tide and pick back up where they wanted to be against the Culver Cavaliers. So they've got a tough test, like Chris said. They're taking on the Sixes in Bremen. So we're going to see Jake Conroy set to kick this one away for the Knox Redskins. And deep to return is Ethan Binion and Jack Rogers. It's going to help this week, Chris. I actually know who's hoots this week. Kind of helped. We saw Knox in week 1 and Cavs week 2. Here we are in week 3. Awaiting the official whistle. It got real quiet here. There's the whistle, and here comes Jake Conroy. We are underway for week 3 as it's going to find its way to Jack Rogers at about the 8-yard line. Now he stutter steps, cuts over to the left side. Now he breaks a couple of tackles before he is finally brought down just past the 20-yard line in Cavalier territory. Here we go, Chris. We are back.
Yeah, Jack Rogers there with a great return. Ball got stripped, but I think they were saying he was down. The momentum had stopped. So, Culver Cavalier football, 1st and 10.
So we see Jonas McEwen, the sophomore quarterback, trot out there. He's going through some learning curves this season, but very good for a young quarterback in Jonas McEwen, a very athletic body, a very athletic individual, sharp kid. We'll see what he can do tonight against these Knox Redskins. This is, like I said, they're going to have to dig a lot deeper here. It's 1st and 10, ball on their own 22-yard line, and we've already got whistles on the play.
Officials whistle.
Now we're set. So here we go. Jonas McEwen from shotgun takes the snap, rolls out to his right, fires deep. Here's a pass intended for number 80, and it's caught, and he's tackled at about the 47-yard line in Knox territory. So a big-time pass play to number 80, Caleb McEwen. So Jonas McEwen to his brother Caleb for the first play of the game. That's exactly what the Cavs wanted, Chris.
47-yard line.
Yeah, Culver saw something in this Redskin defense there against McQuanaqua last week that they took advantage of. And
there is a flag on the play here. Holding on the offense.
Oh, man, Chris. The flag was thrown way back at the 20. Nobody saw it. Knox didn't even see it. Oh, man, that hurts you. Man, you got to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, very first play there, Culver running a fade route and just got caught with their arms around the jersey, and the official saw it and called it. So holding, so going to be, instead of 1st and 10, it's now going to be 1st and 20.
Our statistician Tim Knowlton said he believes the running back Ethan Binion maybe have held on that play. So now it's 1st and 20, ball on their own 12. My gosh. So here we go again. Jonas McEwen from shotgun, Ethan Binion to his left. Now he's rolling out to his right, fires immediately. That's intended to number 12. It's caught by Jack Rogers, and he is going to get maybe 5, 6 on the carry. Well, 16. They're going to spot it right on the 16. So 1st and 20 on their own 16-yard line.
Trips formation there, and Jack Rogers was lined up at the inside receiver. Just ran a 5-yard out, and picked up 4 yards there for the Cavaliers. So 2nd and 16 from the 16.
So McEwen trots up. He's going to take it from shotgun, as he probably will most of the night. Binion to his left, takes the snap, hands off to Binion up the middle. He's met by 3 Knox Redskins immediately. I saw number 44 first. Get to him. That was Dominic Triska, the junior. So no gain on the play. That makes it 3rd and 16 on the 16. And, man, other than that hold, that really hurt the Cavs here early on in this one. So for 3rd and 16, McEwen, same position from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Binion up the middle. He's dancing around, breaks a tackle. Now he's got 2 Redskins on him before he's finally brought down short of the first. And they're going to have to punt here, Chris.
Yeah, conservative call there by Coach Faust. Didn't want to turn it over there, so it's going to be 4th and 12 for Culver.
Other than that first play for the Redskins, what did you see on the defensive end? Any defensive sets stand out to you, Chris?
No, just playing a base 4-3 so far for the Redskins.
So the Cavs will have to punt this one away, as it's number 42 doing the punting duties, Ethan Binion, and it's going to drop in Knox Redskin territory. Jake Conroy is going to wave it off, and that is number 1 for the Cavs, Ryan Beam, touching it first in Knox Redskin territory on the 44-yard line. Let's see, Chris, you suppose Knox comes out with a big-time play here?
Well, right now I'm not seeing number 2 in the backfield for the Redskins. Conroy's out on the field, but I'm not seeing McLaughlin here for Knox. So look for Conroy here maybe to get the handoff to try to set the tone early for the Redskins.
Yeah, we see Miles McLaughlin on the far sideline where the Redskins are. So this is Rowan Jordan from shotgun. Takes the snap, fake hands off to Jake Conroy, going to keep it himself. Now he's going to beat Ethan Binion around the corner. He gets up to about the 50, crosses the 50-yard line and tackled at the 46-yard line in Cavalier territory. So a nice keep there by Rowan Jordan.
Yeah, Hayden Parker on the tackle there for the Cavs. But not before Rowan Jordan picks up 12 yards for a first down.
It was 12, so he did get the first down and moved the chains. So the first play for the Knox Redskins gets a first down, and that's exactly what head coach Russ Radke said he wants to do, get in this ball game and get in early. 1st and 10, ball on the Cavs' 45-yard line. Rowan Jordan from shotgun takes the snap. Hands off to Jay Conroy up the middle. Now he breaks out to the left. Now back inside. He's going to break away to the 30, 25-20, 15-10-5. Jake Conroy with a Knox Redskin touchdown. It's 6-0 here in Culver.
Redskin touchdown. Yeah, again, very patient run there by Conroy.
Well, he danced around with a couple of Cavs to get him off guard, and then he blew right through the door and went all the way to the house. What a play for Jake Conroy. Hey, we're going to hear his name a lot tonight along with Rowan Jordan. Those cats can play. As here it looks like the Redskins are going to go for two, as they normally do here, Chris.
Yeah, which is actually kind of surprising because I tell you what, Conroy has a leg on him.
I know.
So,
yeah, that is it.
Russ just likes to go for two.
Jordan from shotgun takes a snap, rolls out to his right, trying to find a receiver. Now he's going to get tackled by a couple of Cavs who get him in the backfield. So they don't allow the two-point conversion, as that was Ethan Binion and number 74 for the Cavs, Logan Caudill on the tackle. Good job by getting around and making sure Rowan had nowhere to go.
So let's see if Culver can build on that play there defensively, stuffing that two-point conversion. Ethan Binion, the outside linebacker, as soon as Rowan Jordan broke contain, Culver has something in their game plan to release him, and so he came and blitzed off the edge there and was able to bring Rowan Jordan down.
So the Cavs will return here once again tonight already. 8:19 to go in the opening quarter. It's 6-0. The Knox Redskins lead. You know, that first play the Cavs had that had to be brought back due to a penalty. Man, Chris, that is that's heartbreaking. You almost want to look back on that play and said if they didn't have that penalty, who knows if they could have ended that drive with a touchdown. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just heartbreaking play right there because you throw the fade, you pick up about 35, 40 yards on it, and then you look back and you see the laundry on the field.
Yeah, I looked at the head referee, and he looked over to the Cavs sideline, and he just pointed at the flag in the backfield like, you guys didn't see it? No, nobody saw it.
Yeah, everybody was watching the ball in the air.
Everybody was excited. I think the Redskins were even like, wow, okay. So deep to return is Ethan Binion and Jack Rogers. We're going to see the leg of Jake Conroy. Kick away here for the Redskins. Forgot to mention this earlier, Chris, but tonight's kickoff is brought to you in part by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week, given out each week on the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, the Saturday Sports Line. Jake Conroy set to kick away. This one's deep, booming all the way back into the end zone, and it is going to roll all the way back, so the Cavs won't even have a chance to return this one at all.
Yeah, touchback there. That's a nice weapon to have if you can force the other team to start at the 20 every time. And I want to take a quick note here and call out. Just got a text message from good friend Jim Collins, who's listening. Says we're sounding pretty good.
Oh, good. I hadn't checked my phone in a minute. He did text me too.
I want to thank Jim Collins for that.
Yeah, of course. Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Jonas McEwen sets his man in motion, takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Here come a couple of Redskins. He's going to have to throw it and get rid of it, and it was intended for number 80. And right when it was in his hands, he gets tackled, and it falls out. That was Caleb McEwen, the sophomore intended receiver. So they'll have to redo that one. 2nd and 10 on the 20. Good defense from the Redskins.
Yeah, Logan Taylor did a good job of timing up that hit. As soon as it hit McEwen's hands, he put his helmet right in the back and knocked it loose. So McEwen was just running a drag route there for the Cavaliers, and falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20-yard line. The sophomore quarterback, Jonas McEwen, getting a lot of valuable minutes this season. Takes the snap, hands off to Binion up the middle, and he is tackled immediately. 3 Redskins all over him. That's 68 on the play. Noah Bolin, the junior, big-time tackle, and he gets up, and like that when he puffed his chest up, Chris.
Yeah, great read there by the junior Bolin on the defensive line. So, again, Culver going to be facing 3rd and long here, 3rd and 10 from their own 20.
So Jonas McEwen set to take this one from his own 18. Takes the snap, looks to throw, and he is sacked in the backfield by Noah Bolin again. Noah Bolin got around the edge, and what a tackle it was, Chris.
Yeah, sack there for Noah Bolin, and Culver again will have to punt here from deep in their own territory. So 4th and 19 from their own 11.
So Ethan Binion set to punt away here for the Cavs. Just can't get the chains moving here early. Other than that first play that was called back due to a penalty, it's going rough. Tough sledding here for the Cavs as Binion punts this one away, and it doesn't get very far before it actually gets up to about the 28-yard line in Cav territory. So the Redskins get it in perfect position.
Yeah, kind of kicked it off the side of his foot there. A little bit of a shank by Ethan Binion. But, again, the Knox Redskins getting the job done here defensively early on.
We have a score update from the Winamac North White game. Winamac's in the lead right now after the first quarter, Chris, 8-0.
Yeah, North White here the last several years has been the remedy for the Winamac Warriors.
First and 10 for the Redskins. Now we see Miles McLaughlin in the Wildcat. He's going to take this snap himself. Sets Jake Conroy in motion, fakes the handoff. Now he's rolling up the middle, spins around, and tackled at about the 20-yard line. And that's what Miles McLaughlin does. He lowers his head and just rolls forward.
Yeah, that hole. There was a hole there, and I thought he was going to take it to the house. I think if he would have stayed to the outside, might have been able to get to the end zone, but decided to put his right foot in the ground and get north. So pick up a 7 yards on first down for the Redskins.
So 2nd and 3, ball on the Cavs 21. We see Rowan Jordan now taking snaps with Jake Conroy back right next to him. From shotgun, Rowan Jordan. Takes the snap, a little high, but he tracks it down by jumping. Now he's going to run it himself up the right side to get the first down. He's tackled at about the 15, and they move the chains. So another first down for the Knox Redskins, and Rowan Jordan providing it for him.
And the Cavs going with a 5-man front. 5 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 3 secondary guys. So a 5-3 for the Cavs.
Yeah, I see that now, Chris. Hoping to contain that middle is what I assume then, right?
Yeah, with Knox, with all their pulling bodies in that, try to get as many guys at the line of scrimmage as they can.
Jordan takes the snap and hands off to Miles McLaughlin up the middle. And he's going to get, I believe, we'll see what they track him at. Spotted at the 10-yard line. It'll be 7 yards that Miles McLaughlin gained on that run. So 2nd and 3 here. Ball on the 10, and the Redskins are knocking on the door yet again with 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter from Culver, Indiana. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We're so glad you've joined us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Jordan's going to take this one from under center. Jake Conroy in the backfield. Takes the snap, pitches out. This is Conroy. Now here he goes. Fights his way forward, and a couple of Cavs bring him down. Number 80 and number 12. That was Caleb McEwen and Jack Rogers on the tackle for the Cavs.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
1st and goal from the Cavalier 4.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. 1st and goal for the Redskins. Ball on the 4-yard line in Cavalier territory. Jordan takes the snap, hands off to Miles McLaughlin up the right, and he's going to get his way in for another touchdown. Miles McLaughlin, and the Knox Redskins take a 12-0 lead here, Chris.
Yeah, again, just great execution there from the 4-yard line by the Redskins getting all those big bodies out in front of McLaughlin and just showing some patience there and tap dance his way into the end zone.
So we assume the Redskins will go for 2 here, and that'll make it 14-0 if they are able to complete it. Now remember, the last 2-point conversion, the Cavs were able to snuff it out. So we'll see what they bring here as the Redskins are going to trot up to the line. It looks like Rowan Jordan is going to take it from shotgun with Miles McLaughlin to his left and Jake Conroy to his right. Takes the snap. Fake hands off to Jake Conroy, pitches out to, fakes the handoff to Miles McLaughlin, pitches out to Jake Conroy, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. It's easy to get Conroy and McLaughlin mixed up. They are very similar athletes, Chris.
Yeah, 2 kids that are put together pretty well and very patient running the ball. You would think one would be, a little bit more thunder and the other one lightning, but you're right. Both of them are very similar in how they play this game.
14-0, the Knox Redskins lead with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We remind you today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Hey, today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and being part of this wonderful tradition. Jake Conroy set to kick yet again, his 3rd time in this first quarter. Deep to return is Ethan Binion and Jack Rogers for the Culver Cavs. The Cavs got to get something going here, Chris.
Yeah, need to at least put a drive together with a couple first downs, give themselves some confidence, and allow that defense to rest a little bit.
So Jake Conroy set to kick this one away. Booming deep kick all the way. Touchback again, Chris. Man, this kid's got a leg.
He knows how to use it when he's running the ball. He knows how to use it when he's kicking it, too. So, again, another touchback for the Redskins, and Culver going to start deep in their territory at their own 20-yard line.
So they've had one good play tonight that was unfortunately taken back due to a penalty. And now they're deep in their own territory again. 1st and 10, ball on their own 20 with 4:05 to go here in the opening quarter. The Cavs are in all black tonight. The Redskins, white jerseys with red bottoms. Double handoff as he is tackled. Flags fly. Now there's a fumble on the play. The Redskins pick it up, and then they're tackled at about the 8. A lot happened there, as they are saying it is a fumble. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that wasn't a flag you saw being thrown. That was the beanbag. Anytime there's a turnover or a loose ball, they throw the beanbag to let everybody know that there's a possible turnover, the loose ball on the field.
So that's what that was. Well, I'm still learning.
Yeah, so Logan Taylor there on the recovery for the Redskins, and so Knox now takes over at the 8-yard line.
Jeez.
1st and 8, 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this is hard to watch, but if you're a Knox Redskin fan, you love it. 14-0, and they're knocking on the door yet again. Ball on the Cavs' 8-yard line. 1st and goal here. It's McLaughlin on a wildcat option here. He's going to take the snap himself. McLaughlin takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking to throw. He does. Wide open. It's Jake Conroy for another Knox Redskin touchdown. So that was fast work there on that one, Chris.
Check that. Touchdown.
Yeah, short field there, and Knox just running a little play-action pass, and Conroy runs a 10-yard out. Nobody within about 15 yards of Conroy there, so a blown coverage by the Cavaliers, and easy pitch and catch for the Redskins.
Yeah, that may have been the first pass we've seen Miles McLaughlin make in his 2 years at Knox, Chris.
He had a pass attempt against Winamac in week 1.
Oh, he did. That's right. Thank you.
Here's the two-point conversion. Rowan Jordan takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy up the middle, and they get the two-point conversion.
3 minutes, 47 seconds on the first quarter. Knox 22. Cavaliers
22-0 as the Knox Redskins come out in full force here in the first quarter. 22 points in the first quarter. My goodness.
Hey, I'm looking at Max Preps here, Mitch, and your old alma mater is up 15-6 against Franklin County.
There we
go. In
go.
the second quarter is what I'm seeing.
15-6, the Lions lead. Hope you're listening, Matt. We're keeping you covered. Been tough sledding for the Rushville Lions the last several years, and head coach Isaac Sliger graduated a year behind me. Good kid, I remember him. He didn't talk much, Chris, but definitely I could see him being a good head coach. Choosing his words wisely. Maybe I should say that.
I need to learn that.
3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Jake Conroy set to kick away again. And deep to return is Ethan Binion and Jack Rogers.
Some kids don't respond well to blunt force trauma.
No. No, they do not. Whew. Man. Quick for first quarter for the Knox Redskins, and here's Jake Conroy set to kick away. The last two kicks have been touchbacks. We'll see what he does. This time he's going to let it go in play as it bounces it around the 10. Jack Rogers is going to pick it up. Now he's going to fight his way through. The first two tackles were missed before he's finally brought down by a Knox Redskin, number 24, Logan Taylor on the tackle. And that spots the ball right at the 20-yard line, Chris.
So, yeah, they're a little squib kick by Conroy. I think he just missed hit that one and allowing Rogers to return it. But, again, great coverage by the Redskin kickoff team, only allowing him to get the ball to the 20-yard line.
Flags already fly.
Offsides against the Redskins, so a free 5 yards for the Cavaliers.
And they'll take that. You better believe it. Well, we got a score update late in the second quarter. West Central in control, Chris, 36-0.
Yep, the Trojans just keep on rolling.
Takes the snap, throws out to his left. That was Jonas McEwen, and it was intended for Jack Rogers, but it goes over his head and out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd and 5, ball on their own 25-yard line. Coming up on 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. Chris is down on the sidelines getting all the inside information. We appreciate him being down there on the field and getting a glimpse up close and personal. I know you love it, Chris. It makes you feel like you're a head coach again.
Oh, yeah, I like being down where all the action's at. I will have to say, though, I thought I saw some pizza up there in the press box, so I may have to make my way up to the press box here in a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely pizza here for the workers in the press booth, as here's a big-time pass to Caleb McEwen, and it's going to be intercepted on the other side of the field. It was the same play we saw early on in the game, Jonas to Caleb, but it didn't happen this time as Rowan Jordan comes up with the interception.
Yeah, there's a little wrinkle there by the Redskins. After that very first play of the game, Knox made a switch, and Rowan Jordan is lining up wherever McEwen is offensively for the Cavaliers. So Knox going man-to-man on the back end of this defense.
Well, this time you could tell Rowan Jordan kept his eye on the ball and made a play for it. Jonas tried to throw it up to let Caleb, his brother, make a play on it, but Rowan had the better angle, and now here we see Miles McLaughlin for the Wildcat yet again. Ball on their own 46, 1st and 10. He's going to throw it deep, way deep, and over the head of his intended target, number 3, Jaden Strong. Miles McLaughlin's got an arm.
Yeah, a little overamped right there on that throw. Put it out there. Needs to put a little bit more air underneath that and allow his receiver to run underneath it.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what we actually see from the Knox Redskins tonight. They may throw in some plays just to see if they work for later on in the season, would you say?
Well, not only that, but to give North Judson something else to look at on film that they have to prepare for next week.
Yeah, if you saw our interview on social media with head coach Russ Radke, he said, yeah, we're playing some other team in Stark County next week. Well, he knew who they were. Takes the snap, hands off to Miles McLaughlin, breaks the tackle, crosses the 50, now to the 45-40. Now he's brought out of bounds at about the 38 before he was ran out of bounds. So moving the chains yet again for the Knox Redskins is Miles McLaughlin.
Officials spot the ball inside Cavalier territory at the 41-yard line.
I think it's interesting also, Chris, that North Judson St. Pierre is in Culver tonight as well, taking on the Academy. Both Stark County football teams here in Culver, Indiana. And then next week, the historic rivalry is renewed. Boy, we are so excited for that game. McLaughlin doing the quarterback duties again, as he is in the Wildcat here, going to take the snap. He does. Drops back, set to throw, deep past to Jake Conroy, and he's got it for a touchdown! Big-time touchdown for Knox Redskins as Jake Conroy gets a touchdown again, his third of the night.
Yeah, again, McLaughlin did a better job of putting air underneath that ball and allowing Conroy to run underneath it. And just like that, it's 28-0 here in the first quarter with 3 minutes left to go in the first.
Well, we were worried this could be a potential for this game. The Redskins are so hot right now. The Cavs have just had a couple of bad weeks, and it's just not looking good here in the first for them. But still plenty of time, as it's 28-0, Chris just said, and the Redskins are going for two. Rowan takes the snap under center, hands off to Jake Conroy up the middle, and they get the 2-point conversion. It's 30-0 here in the first quarter with 3 minutes to go.
And just like that, 30-0 with 3 minutes to go. And Culver now a daunting task to get back into this game.
I mean, it's frustrating even for me. I'm not a Culver Cav, Chris. I mean, you know, I root for the Redskins. I root for the Cavs. I root for all of our area teams. It's tough to see one of our teams have to go through this right now. Man, this is rough. Well, we thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. You can call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Mark told me they are hiring. Get your applications ready and turned in for consideration at Mark's Body Shop in Knox. Binion and Rogers set to return for the Cavs. Jake Conroy kicking for his, I believe, 5th time this first quarter. Had 2 touchbacks, put 1 in play the last time, and Jack Rogers was able to bring it back up to the 20. So we'll see what the Cavs are able to do here and if Jake Conroy is going to let him keep it in play here. Set to kick, Jake Conroy. Booming kick deep. And it's going to be another touchback. Boy, you're going to want those types of kicks on film, Chris.
Yeah, again, nothing Culver can do there. Just a booming kick by Conroy, and so Culver again will start deep in their own territory.
Halftime between North White and Winamac shows Winamac still at 8, North White at 14. So North White took the lead from the Winamac Warriors, Chris. It's now 14-8. Halftime in the West Central game as well. They're up 36-0 over Tri-County, Chris. 1st and 10 on their own 20, and flags fly.
Let's see what the call is here.
30-0 as the Knox Redskins lead here.
So Culver again going the wrong way here offensively, backed up 5 yards. So 1st and 15 from the 15.
Another penalty for the Cavs. As here's Jonas McEwen from shotgun. 1st and 15, ball on their own 15. He rolls out to his right after he takes the snap, finds Jack Rogers at the 20, and he's tackled by number 33 of the Knox Redskins, Keegan Everidge, the sophomore, and he liked that one, Chris.
Yeah, good form tackle there by Everidge. And there's another penalty on the play here in the backfield, so this might be coming back.
Yep, it is coming back. Another penalty on the Cavs. It's just been that kind of night. Very unfortunate for the Culver Cavaliers.
Yeah, personal foul here on the Cavs.
Not much to say here as it's 30-0 still. We're waiting on the officials to get over this. Oh, another penalty on the Cavs. My goodness. Whew. Well, we want to give a big time shout out to Maddox and Stephen Boyer. It's Maddox's birthday tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying the game here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Appreciate you tuning in, Maddox. Hope you're doing well, Stephen. 30-0, the Knox Redskins lead. Jonas McEwen for the Cavs takes it from shotgun. 2nd and 20, hands off to Ethan Binion, and he's wrapped up immediately by a couple of Cavs. Number 58 on the play.
Yeah, right now the defensive front for the Redskins owning the offensive line for this young offensive line for the Culver Cavaliers.
Yeah, it was 68, not 58. Noah Bolin all over the place on the defensive side, Chris. Doing a heck of a job for these Redskins. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. McEwen from shotgun. Binion on his right hip. Flags fly again.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it was bowling there, offsides there, a little too aggressive for the Redskins. But again, he's had himself a heck of a first quarter for Knox.
Cavalier 14-yard line. 3rd down.
So 3rd and 16, ball on their own 14. The Cavs are trying everything they can here. Jonas McEwen from shotgun. Ethan Binion to his right. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Now he's looking for Caleb McEwen down the right sideline. And it's broken up by Rowan Jordan. Jordan is covering Caleb quite well tonight right now, Chris.
Yeah, again, just a switch that Knox made defensively. Rowan Jordan is shadowing number 80, McEwen, for the Cavaliers. Wherever he goes, he's going. So he's basically playing man-to-man defense, full court pressure.
So set to punt away is Ethan Binion. Gets the punt away clean. It's going to bounce at the 45, and touching it is number 9 for the Culver Cavaliers, Jonas McEwen, and that's exactly where the Redskins will take over. Ball on the Cavs' 49-yard line.
So Knox has had a short field pretty much all night, and going to continue here with 1 minute 11 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's 30-0.
Yeah, the Cavs.
Redskins.
The Cavs can't get out of this quarter fast enough, Chris. As we are going to see now from shotgun, this is Miles McLaughlin. And it looks like, who's that to his right, Chris? It's Jake Conroy. Yeah, Jake Conroy fakes the handoff, goes up the middle. Now Miles McLaughlin is cutting back over to the left of the 30. Now to the 25-20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and that's where he's tackled by a couple of Cavs that tracked him down, number 7 and number 48. Hayden Parker and number 46 of the Cavs, Tony Sommers. So they tracked him down and brought him at the 5. Wow, what a play from Miles McLaughlin.
Yeah, but not before he picked up 44 yards there and another Redskin first down.
The clock under a minute here, still ticking away. As now we see Rowan Jordan come in and Miles McLaughlin check out. Interesting how they are using Rowan Jordan tonight and Miles McLaughlin. So here's Rowan Jordan from shotgun all alone in the backfield. 25 seconds to go. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires out to his right. And it was in the hands of the intended target, number 3, Jaden Strong, but it bounces out. And it's incomplete in the end zone, so it'll keep it second and goal here. Under 20, that stops the clock at 19.4 seconds here in the opening quarter. The Redskins are looking to score yet again here in the first. They want to get that running clock going to start the second, it looks like, Chris.
Well, the running clock doesn't start till the second half. So it's going to be a long second quarter.
Still learning, Chris. Second and goal, Rowan Jordan takes the snap from shotgun, fakes the handoff. Now he's rolling up the middle, and he's wrapped up by a Cavalier, number 56 on the tackle.
And that ball came loose, but I don't think they saw it. But that was definitely a fumble.
And Theron Carrington pounces on it immediately. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 30-0 here in Culver, Indiana. We're going to step away and come back for the start of the second. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for. Hi, I'm Isaac Blue, your ag lender at First Farmers here in Knox and North Judson. Thank you for all your hard work. And when you're ready to talk about taking your ag operation to the next level, come by for a visit. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back here at Cavalier Field in Culver, Indiana, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. It's 30-0 and the Knox Redskins lead over the Culver Cavaliers. And the Redskins are knocking on the door yet again as they take the snap on the other end of the field. Ball within distance again. They're in the red zone as flags fly here. Chris, what'd you see?
Yeah, false start there by the Redskins. Just got off the ball a little too soon and going to back them up 5. Pretty much the first negative play offensively for the Redskins they've had all night.
Got my first score update from Michael Sharkozy, the athletic director of North Judson St. Pierre, just across the way here in Culver, taking on the Academy. North Judson St. Pierre is up 8-7 with 6:30 to go in the second quarter, Chris.
I've expected that to be a tight game, and that may come down to whoever has the ball last.
Now whistles again. Oh, timeout. So Knox wants to talk things over for a second here. We'll see what they come up with here.
defensively, if you're Culver, how do you try to stop the Knox Redskins? I know that's kind of tough. That's a tough question to ask, Chris, but what are you trying to look for to try to make it a hard night on these Knox Redskins?
They're just going to get more comfortable in understanding their reads and trusting their keys, because this Knox Redskin offense, it's very explosive and all that, but there are some tendencies that they give away just by formation and alignment, where certain people are, what play is coming. So, again, you just have to trust what it is you're seeing and let your keys take you to the football.
Better said than done, huh?
A lot easier said than done, that's for sure.
2nd and 11. Ball on the Cavs 11. Jordan takes a snap under center, hands off up the middle. It looks like that was Jake Conroy fighting for a few yards here.
Conroy on the carry. Carrington on the tackle.
And Theron
so second and goal from the 11.
Yeah, and Theron Carrington coming up with the tackle there.
I take that back. 4th and goal from the 6.
And the Redskins are going to go for it here. As so it seems anyway. Jordan from shotgun takes the snap. Hands off to Conroy, fighting his way forward. He's tackled by about 3 Cavaliers before he's brought down. I don't know if he got it, though, Chris.
He did not get it. So the Culver Cavaliers defense getting a stop there.
So the Cavs get a much-needed stop. We were talking with Chris just a moment ago. What do you try to do if you want to stop this Knox Redskin team? And it looks like they answered the call there and made it happen, as they're going to get a turnover on downs, but it's deep in their own territory here.
Yeah, right now, if you're Culver, you're just trying to somehow, some way pick up 10 yards here, move the chains, give yourself a little bit of breathing room here offensively.
So 1st and 10, ball on their own 4-yard line. My goodness, here we go. Jonas McEwen in shotgun. He's got Jack Rogers to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw. Deep pass to Ethan Binion, and it's going to be intercepted by Jake Conroy. Now he's running back to the 15, to the 10, cuts back over to, oh my goodness, he's going to be tackled by Ethan Binion. Tracked him down right at the 7-yard line, I believe, in front of you, Chris.
Yeah, right there, Conroy just making a great play on the ball, and he had his sights set on the end zone, but give Culver credit there. Ethan Binion and Jack Rogers doing a good job of hemming him in and bringing him down to 7. So 1st and goal. Seems like we were just here now, not too long ago, but again, the Redskins knocking on the door here at 10:54 in the second quarter, up 30-0.
Man. You get a chance to turn it over, and then, unfortunately, an interception happens. So now the Redskins are back where they were just a few moments ago. Rowan Jordan from shotgun takes the snap and hands off to Jake Conroy up the middle, and he waltzes his way right in for another Redskin touchdown.
Conroy on the carry for a Redskin touchdown.
That right there is going to make it 36-0. So let's see what Knox does here.
Yeah, they haven't kicked yet tonight. They've gone for 2 on every.
But they're kicking here though, because the tee just got tossed out onto the field. So Knox going to line up and try to kick the extra point.
Miles McLaughlin to hold, Jake Conroy to kick. The snap, the hold, the kick is up and away. The Cavs were coming, but it's through the uprights, and Jake Conroy gets the extra point as it's 37-0 with 10:04 here to go in the first half in Culver, Indiana. You see the Cavs talking with you see head coach Austin Faust talking with his Cavs out onto the field. Just trying to stay positive. You know, in these types of moments, you're facing adversity. There's a lot of things that you could say that are negative, but that's what a head coach does. He gets into the huddle and he says, guys, look,
there's still a lot of time left in this game. We just got to put our heart out onto the table and fight hard here. We can't give up easily. You see Coach Kling in there firing them up. He didn't have much to say in the season preview show, Chris, but boy, on the field, when it comes to talking to his boys, he riles them up and gets them going. Yesterday at practice, he almost made me want to put on some pads, Chris.
Oh, he's a high energy guy, that's for sure. My time with him when we were at North Judson together, just a guy that has a lot of enthusiasm, going to do things the right way and say all the right things. And you're right, as young as this Culver Cavaliers football team is, that's all you can do is just got to stay positive. It's hard at times, but, hey, you pick yourself up, you line up, you play the next play, and you just make yourself better each and every play.
Yeah, almost one step at a time. Try to get on this drive here. Try to get something going. Maybe get into the end zone. Get some points on the board. Just one step at a time is what you got to fight for here if you're the Culver Cavs. As Jake Conroy set to kick this one away, a booming kick deep back to about the 18. It's going to be brought forward by Ethan Binion this time, and he's wrapped up and tackled immediately by number 68, Noah Bolin. He's having a heck of a game as Ethan Binion is tackled at about the 24, maybe the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Ethan Bolin there, shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Doing a good job of getting downfield and making the play.
So the Cavs will take over on their own 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here in the second, 9:30 to go. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We're so glad you've joined us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. The tradition continues. McEwen from shotgun takes the snap, hands off to Jack Rogers, who gets around the corner and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 34. And there's head coach Kling right there to give him a high five and a pat on the helmet. That's exactly what the Cavs needed.
Yeah, and again, best play that Culver's had on first down, other than the first pass play of the game, but that was called back due to a hold. So second and a short one here for the Cavs.
2nd and 1, an opportunity to get the first down here for the Cavs. McEwen from shotgun. Tried to draw the Redskins off sides. And now the Cavs are going to take a timeout. They tried to draw the Redskins offside. It didn't work, and then head coach Austin Faust calls a timeout to talk with the Cavs here. Both teams have used a timeout here in the first half.
Yeah, Culver there just trying to draw the Redskins offsides, and didn't work, so play clock was down under 5 seconds. And Austin Faust there, saving the 5 yards, called the timeout.
Well, just about 8:21 Eastern, 7:21 Central. Wherever you are, we're so glad you've joined us, as it's all Knox Redskins tonight in this one against the Culver Cavaliers. We're coming up on 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. We have another score update across Culver here as the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays are taking on Culver Academy tonight. The Blue Jays are up 14-7 with 3:30 to go here in the first half. So the Blue Jays are able to put up another score. McEwen from shotgun on his own 35. 2nd and 1. Hands off to Jack Rogers. Stutter steps. Oh, wow. He beats the tackle. Now he fights his way forward to the 40 before he's pushed out of bounds. Tackled late, and the flag flies. A little extracurricular here on the Culver Cavaliers sideline.
Yeah, Triska there just got a little too aggressive on the sideline there, is what I'm thinking.
So they're actually calling it a personal foul on the Redskins. He got pushed once he was already out of bounds. That's going to move the chains, but we'll see where they assess the ball. It looks like the referee is counting out those yards right now.
And it's going to place the ball in the Redskins territory on the 45-yard line. So a big help for the Cavs here on that one, Chris. So the Cavs move the chains for the first time tonight. Looking good here. Jonas McEwen, ball on the Knox Redskins 45-yard line. Flags fly again. My goodness. And the official is talking to number 75 of the Culver Cavaliers, Colton Reisner. They're saying it was a false start. I didn't see it. Did you, Chris?
Well, what he did was it basically a false snap. He picked the ball up and then put it back down. And as a center, you can't do that.
So they trot back up to the line. Ball on the 50 now this time. McEwen from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Jack Rogers. Out to the right side, crosses the 50, now to the 45, and he's tackled at the 45-yard line. It took about 3 Redskins to bring him down.
Tackled by a host of Redskins. Inside Redskin territory.
Coming up on 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 37-0, the Knox Redskins lead. 2nd and 9, ball on the Redskins 44. This has been a good drive for the Cavs. They're putting something together here.
Yeah, getting a little momentum, a little bit of confidence offensively here, and let's see how it turns out.
Rolls out to his left after he takes the snap. He finds Ethan Binion on a pass, and that is getting closer to that first down before he's brought down at the 36-yard line. A nice play drawn up by the Cavs. A good throw from sophomore quarterback Jonas McEwen.
Yeah, Culver doing a good job of moving the pocket and flooding the zone. The inside receiver just running 5-yard outs. And tell you what, Culver can complete that all day long. So 3rd and 1 here, ball on the 36-yard line.
McEwen from shotgun. He's got Jack Rogers on his left hip. Takes the snap, hands off to Jack. Now Jack's fighting his way forward before he's wrapped up by about 3 Redskins. He may have the first down here, Chris.
And again, that's 2, 3, maybe even 4 first downs for Culver here on this drive. So, again, yes, enough to move the sticks.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Cavs.
It's exactly what we were just talking about a few moments ago. You've got to put what just happened in the first quarter behind you. Baby steps, 1 step at a time, and the Cavs are doing that right just now. They are making things happen in Knox Redskin territory. Ball on the Redskins 34. 1st and 10 here in the second. McEwen takes the snap, hands off to Jack Rogers. Now he's dancing around with a couple of Cavs in the backfield, and he's going to be brought and tackled out of bounds. I think the Cavs wanted a little late hit on that call as well.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side of the field. I couldn't tell how far out of bounds he was.
So I don't think they got a yard on that play.
Second down play.
Still awaiting the official call here. Keeps the ball on the... Yeah, now we've got whistles. So I think head coach... Yeah.
Timeout. Cavaliers.
Yeah, head coach Austin Faust wants to talk this over. He got the explanation from the official. Now he's calling his offense over to him. He wants to tell him something that they are seeing on the sideline here.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10 here. Can't have another negative play if you're Culver. You want to keep this drive alive.
You know, we'd never do this, Chris, but it would be so fun to just tap into the coaches' headsets to hear what they're saying. You know, like in NASCAR, the way they tap in or they get into the audio, what they're talking to the driver. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, it would be, but we definitely have to have it on tape delay.
Oh, no, surely not, Chris.
You've never been in one of my huddles.
We were talking about that last week. You know, Paul Dunn said that's what your job is supposed to do. You're supposed to fill it with colorful language as the color commentator. And you made the comment. I don't think Paul understands his definition of colorful language is a little bit different than yours. Ball on the Redskins 34. McEwen takes the snap, fires deep. His intended target was Ethan Binion, but no, it goes out of bounds. McEwen threw it up for a play, but it just sails out of bounds. So that's going to bring up second down. Second and 10, ball on the Redskins 34 again. It looks like it's actually on the
second and 10 or third and 10?
Yeah, third and 10. Yeah, you're right.
It should be third and 10.
Third and 10 on the 36. So McEwen gets the call from the sidelines. He runs up to the huddle, relays the play. They break, and now he trots up to the line. He's going to take it from shotgun with Jack Rogers to his left. Takes the snap, rolls out. No, he's got tackled and it's sacked. Big-time sack by number 68, who's having a heck of a game, Chris. Noah Bolin, the junior, gets another sack in the backfield, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Bring up a fourth down play for the Cavaliers.
Curious to see what Coach Faust does here.
Yeah, in Redskin territory, I almost wonder.
Now they're going to go ahead and punt, try to pin Knox back.
Yeah, it is 4th and 20. They would have to get 20 yards to get the first down, so smart move here by the Cavs, trying to pin the Redskins deep in their own territory. Has set to kick this or punt this one away for the Cavs, and now we've got a flag again. My goodness.
Flag on the play.
On the Cavs.
Might have been a delay of game. They were pretty late getting the punt team out there. I was over here waving at Jim Collins. He's over here along the Knox sideline.
Oh, maybe you get a word with him. So, ball on the 50-yard line. Set to punt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up away. It bounces it around the 10-yard line. And trying to track it down was number 10, Isaiah Gonzalez. But he couldn't get there in time as it rolls into the end zone.
Redskins will have the ball. First and 10 from their own 20.
And that's going to
by
ahead.
far the worst starting position for the Redskins here tonight on their own 20-yard line. That ball just trickled into the end zone. So, again, Knox with their worst starting field position, 1st and 10 from their own 20, up 37-0 here with 3:13 left in the second quarter.
First and 10 for the Redskins. This looks like number 8 for the Redskins. Connor Winsack is in now as Rowan Jordan takes the snap under center, pitches out to Winsack up the right side. Now he's fighting his way forward. Turns around. Now he's still on his feet before he's brought down at about the 38-yard line. So a big-time carry for Connor Winsack. Oh, and a late flag flies on the Redskins.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike there. Number 71, Landon Howard, just doing a little jawing, coming back to the huddle.
Well, he had got wrapped up with number 10 of the Culver Cavs, Isaiah Gonzalez, and they were both trying to get up at the same time, and when they got up, they both fell back down. So I'd say that just upset him a little bit more. So that pushes the Redskins back here as the chains are still, the chains are still way up at the 40, Chris. I think Russ Radke was pointing like, what are the chains doing? You don't want to upset Russ Radke.
Up 37-0, and I'm not looking forward to the interview at halftime. I got to be honest.
Takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy up the left side. He's going to fight his way forward. Flags fly. The play still goes as he spins around, finds his way to about the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by number 12 of the Culver Cavs, Jack Rogers.
And this play is going to be coming back. I think they're blocking the back, or a hold, actually. So it'll be at 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So that pushes the Redskins back again. We've had several penalties in this game from both sides. As we have another score update across the way here in Culver. The North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays taking on the Culver Academy Eagles. It's all tied up 14-14 with a minute left here in the first half. In our game, Rowan Jordan from shotgun takes the snap, hands off to Winzak up the middle. No, that's Jake Conroy. Breaks away. Now he's still on his feet before he's brought down at the 37-yard line. What a heck of a run by Jake Conroy.
And Knox going to go no huddle here.
Clock continues to tick with 2:22 to go here in the first half. Second and 20. Third and 3, I think. 3rd and 4. Takes the snap. Rowan Jordan hands off to Jake Conroy. He's going to truck himself forward. Gets the first down. Spins around. Still on his feet before he's tackled at the 46. Looking good tonight is Jake Conroy. And Isaiah Gonzalez gets in there to trip up Jake Conroy, but that moves the chains for the Redskins. The clock continues to roll here on the 45-yard line. Rowan Jordan from shotgun. He's going to take the snap after setting. That's Jake Conroy in motion. Pulls the handoff. Now Rowan's going to run it forward and get about 9 yards on the carry before he's tackled in Cavalier territory at the 46. Hurry-up offense from the Knox Redskins. Rowan Jordan from shotgun. Looks like the Redskins are going to try to score yet again here in this first half. Jordan takes the snap, hands off. That's Jake Conroy going to get the first down. He's met by a couple of Cavs, still on his feet. Number 60's trying to bring him down. Finally does. Drake Zorich on the tackle, the freshman for Culver, but that moves the chains. Another first down for the Knox Redskins.
We're going to have timeout here with Knox.
So the Redskins want to talk things over yet again as we have another score update. The West Central Trojans in the third with 10 minutes to go. They scored again, Chris, 42-0. The Trojans looking good tonight.
Yeah, again, like I said in the pregame, the only thing that was going to stop West Central tonight was the bus breaking down on the way down to Tri-County. Again, Mark Hall got those Trojans rolling, picking up right where they left off last year.
Yeah, we're so excited. We get a couple of West Central Trojan games in this year. We're going to be there week 7 to see them take on the Winamac Warriors. Of course, they were able to take the Tomahawk Trophy from Winamac last year, and then we're going to see them in week 9 against North White. A couple of good Trojan games we're very excited to have on our schedule. As back in our game here tonight, it's 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. This is Rowan Jordan from shotgun. He's got Jake Conroy, and I want to say that's Connor Winzak to his left. Takes the snap, hands off to Winzak up the right side. Oh, my goodness. He's got a lot of space before he's brought down at the 20. He gets the first down and more on that one, Chris.
Yeah, again, I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Connor Winzak the rest of this game because once we get to the second half, it will be a running clock. Knox does get the ball to start the second half.
Jordan from shotgun takes the snap, fake, hands off, keeps it himself. Now he pitches out to Jake Conroy, breaks a tackle, almost broke another before he's brought down. I want to say they got 8 on the carry on that one.
Yeah, a little option play there, a little counter option by the Redskins.
30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Second down for the Redskins.
takes the snap, hands off to Conroy. He's going to get the first down and more, and he does. Fumble on the play. But it was dead. They call him down short of the touchdown. Sorry, I got excited. I thought he was about to go for another touchdown, Chris. So they're hurrying.
Running.
They are hurrying with 10 seconds to go. First and goal. Hands off to Jake Conroy up the middle, and he's touchdown is what they call. So 6 more points for the Knox Redskins. Go on the board with 6.1 seconds in the first half to go. They hurried to get another score, Chris.
Yeah, to go up 43-0 here with 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Great execution there in that 2-minute offense by the Redskins.
They're going to kick an extra point here. As here comes the tee. It's going to be Rowan Jordan to hold the snap. And Jake Conroy to kick. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, away. And it is good. 44-0 here in the first half as the Knox Redskins lead the Culver Cavaliers.
Yeah, so this game's going to move quick here in the second half with the score 44-0. And Knox does get the ball to start the second half. I will try to catch a word with Coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins on his way into the locker room and try to get Austin Faust on his way out.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on you. I promise, Chris. I won't lose you. I won't lose track of you. I see you there on the far sideline at about the 10. How many fingers am I holding up, Chris?
Hey, I'm old. I can't see that far.
It wasn't the finger you thought it was.
Probably
kidding.
true.
I'm kidding. 44-0. We're gonna.
I was gonna say I know I'm number one.
We're going to try to have as much fun as we can here in the second half, folks. We hope you stick around. We also remind you the Plymouth Rocky and, of course, the what is Warsaw's mascot, Chris?
They're the Tigers.
The Tigers. That's on Max 98.3 FM with the boss, Tony Ross, Doug Griffiths, Rusty Nixon, and our old friend. Here's Sorry, something just happened in our game. That was a kick return by Ethan Binion. He brought it up to about the 31-yard line before he's tackled. Stops the clock at .9 to go here in the first half. But, yeah, if you want to catch that game on Max 98.3 FM or max983.net online, feel free to flip back and forth as KVB always has you covered for local high school sports in this area. They've got Rusty Nixon down on the sideline supposedly tonight, Chris.
Taking a play out of our book. Look at that.
Stepping it up, baby. We love it. Jonas McEwen is going to take this from shotgun, and he's going to knee it. And that will be the end of the first half. We'll stand by and see if Chris can get a word with head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins. After the third quarter in the Winamac North White game, North White leads Winamac 22-14 at the end of the third. As it's good to see the Winamac Warriors finally get some points on the board here this season. They're still in that game. As we're standing by to see if Russ Radke sees Chris here on the sidelines. All right, let's send it down to Chris McGowan with head coach Russ Radke. Chris.
All right, Coach, overall, you got to be pleased, up 44-0. I think maybe there, that one defensive possession, you might have got a little lax for your liking. But, again, you bounced back with the 2-minute drill there to score right before halftime.
Well, the difference there is that, there's things still on their offense, and we were trying to do something defensively that wasn't set for the formation. And as a result, they got 2 or 3 first downs there, okay? When we had to stiffen up, they did a good job. I feel that the secondary's reacting well, and they're getting to the ball. And, of course, our offensive line are having some missed calls. I mean, they're not getting a certain type of block calls, and center says, I can't hear it, or the guard. So they'll get that straightened out here pretty quick.
All right, up 44-0 at halftime. What's the goal here the second half? Try to get as many kids in as you can, get them some experience?
Well, they've been alternating in already, but we'll be pulling one as fast as we can.
All right, good luck second half, Coach.
All right, that was Chris McGowan down on the sidelines with head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins, as we are going to take a break and come back for the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. For Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columby. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Here's Mitch Columby.
44-0 as the Knox Redskins lead over the Culver Cavaliers here from beautiful Culver, Indiana, off the shores of Lake Maxinkuckee. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI, as WKVI will always be here. I'm with our very own sports analyst, Chris McGowan, tonight down on the sidelines getting all the inside information. We've had a chance to see the Cavs. Man, they are having a rough go right now here in the first half. They put together a couple of good plays, one good drive in particular, but they weren't able to come away with a score. Chris, I lost track of you, but if you can hear me, what was your overall opinion of that first half?
Knox just did what Knox does, and I was actually down here talking to Jim Collins along the fence here. Him and I were wondering if my microphone would reach you back in the booth if I walked down the road a couple miles to call that game maybe. But, again, just in all seriousness here, Knox just came out and took care of business early and never let this young Cavalier team really get any confidence other than that drive there in the second quarter where Knox was trying to do something defensively that they're not accustomed to.
Well, you talked to Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins, a few moments ago. What did you take away from that conversation?
Well, Russ, like most coaches, he's been doing this a long time. We're never satisfied, no matter, you could be up 60-0 at halftime, and you're going to find something that you need to improve on. And, he was having a pretty animated conversation with longtime assistant Teddy White before he did the interview. So I'm sure that they're get some things cleaned up on that offensive line. But again, Coach Radke is Coach Radke. He's going to do what he does, and he's never going to be happy.
I don't know. I've got him to laugh a couple of times, Chris. I think he can be pretty happy sometimes.
Well, come down and talk to him during a game, and we'll see if you feel the same way.
I did at halftime when they were down in that regional championship game. You remember that?
Well, yeah. But, he's a different animal here tonight, that's for sure. I mean, he's got the Knox Redskins where he thinks they need to be, but he wants to take them even further. So It's all business right now for the
Yeah.
Redskins.
Well, we flip sides and talk about the Culver Cavaliers, Chris. If you're in the locker room right now as the head coach, what are you trying to say? What's your message right now if you're the head coach?
Now you just try to build off of that last drive you had there in that second quarter before a penalty kind of stopped the drive. But again, you come out, you're just going to work on our stuff, and hey, let's get better. That's the bottom line. Let's get through this healthy, and let's just get better, and let's work on getting better for next week.
Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936. Big-time shout-out to Brian Hammond. Hey, man, I'm trying to get a hold of you. I hope you hear me. I want to get with you. We want to get that picture so I can post it on social media to let everybody know in the area who is supporting us, because we so do appreciate your support, Brian. It means a lot. Yeah, we just talked about that. The Winamac Warriors, big-time game right now. They're able to put on some points on the board, Chris. What does that mean to a team when you're able to put points on the board for the first time? You go through week 1 and 2, not able to put points on the board. Now the Winamac Warriors do.
Well, it makes you feel a little bit better about what you're trying to do. Now, if they can come away with the win, and make them feel a heck of a lot better. But again, just some growing pains there for the Warriors, and they've got the same coaching staff, but the coaches are taking on different roles. So it's going to be a little bit of a growing process for them as well. But again, it's nice to see them get on the board, and hopefully they can come back to Pulaski County with a win.
Yeah, definitely a confidence boost for sure when you're able to get on the board. We have a final already tonight. The West Central Trojans took down Tri-County, Chris, 42-8. It'll be another Happy Mark call in the morning to talk with him.
Yeah, hopefully we can get him to come into the station and do a live interview.
I gave him a text. I said, hey, if you ever want to come, we'd be more than happy to have you. But I also wanted to give a big-time shout-out to Athletic Director Jeff Messer of West Central for keeping me up to speed and sending me those updates throughout the game. Hey, the West Central Trojans are rolling along 3-0 here to start the 2023 campaign.
Yeah, I mean, heck, if I have to go buy a cup of coffee, or I make a pot every morning, but if I have to go get, get some Starbucks or something to get him to come into the office, or make a run to the Golden Arches, hey, whatever it takes, right?
Well, I finally found out what music he likes.
I'm sure we have that.
You say what?
I'm sure we have it in our budget for us. I said, I'm sure we have it in our budget for me to go buy some breakfast for somebody.
I think we could work that out. I think we could possibly work that out. I'm not going to say no. I don't pull all the strings, but I might be able to pull one or two. Well, we're going to step away and come back, as this is the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. For Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Culver's Portside Marina. Join them for Customer Appreciation Night right now, running until 10 p.m. Eastern. Live music, free food, and drinks are available, as well as raffle prizes and more. That's 514 West Mill Street here in Culver. We appreciate them and their support toward continuing the tradition. Sounds like a lot of fun going on there at Culver's Portside Marina, Chris.
Always.
Well, it's 44-0 as the Knox Redskins lead. It's the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Austin Faust, head coach of the Culver Cavaliers. Stay tuned for more Cavalier football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Wanting something more sporty? Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Hey, stop by Papa Farm Pizza after the game for fresh ingredients that separates their pizza from any others. That's Papa Farm Pizza, downtown Knox. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We're so glad you joined us for another night underneath the Friday Night Lights. We are so glad to be here as we see the Culver Cavaliers making their way onto the field. We'll see if Chris is able to get a word with head coach Austin Faust here. But as we said just a few moments ago, it's been all Knox Redskins tonight, and they will have a running clock. They are up 44-0 if you're just joining us. As here come the Culver Cavs. And the Cavalier Nation is on their feet cheering for them, supporting them, giving 100% here.
Yeah, I have a score update from across town. North Judson St. Pierre's up 22-14 at halftime.
Good. That's good news for the Blue Jays.
Mr. President, just do it.
Yeah, my nephew scored with 6 seconds to go. Had a 45-yardish, somewhere around 45-yard score, a run.
Oh, a little Trey McGowan.
Judson up 22-14 at halftime.
So the Blue Jays had a little Trey McGowan action happen tonight, huh, Chris?
Yes, they did.
It's in the blood. It's in the McGowan blood. As here is walking to Chris, head coach of the Culver Cavaliers, Austin Faust. Take it away, Chris.
All right, Coach. 44-0 at halftime. What was the message?
Hey, just that I thought we played hard. I mean, we're battling, but when you have a defense with 4 freshmen, 5 sophomores, some of those that have never played before, and you're asking them to play D-line and go against some of the hog maulers they got up there. We knew it was going to be tough, but I think our kids are battling. We just said this is a matchup game. You got to make plays. And I thought with times we were there to make plays. We haven't made them. So we're just asking our guys to come out, keep playing hard, play with a little pride, get better for next week.
There you go. Hey, good luck second half, Coach. Thanks for your time.
All right, that's head coach Austin Faust of the Culver Cavaliers with Chris McGowan. As we have another score update, North White leads Winamac 22-14 after the third quarter. So the third quarter comes to an end. And the Winamac Warriors are within distance of trying to make a play here and get in the lead. The Winamac Warriors are able to come away with this win. That would be so huge for the Winamac Warriors.
We feel for head coach Josh Burgess and company. They are working as hard as they can. You know, Josh comes in and talks to us on the Saturday Sports Line. He knows what they've got to do, and it looks like they are putting in the effort tonight, as we are about to be ready here for second half action. Now, remember, the Cavs elected to receive first, Chris, so they're going to have to kick away here.
Yeah, so Knox will get the ball to start the second half, up 44-0. So I look for Knox to try to get some of these younger kids in to start this second half. We've already seen Connor Winsack in that last drive for the Redskins. So, again, I think Coach Radke going to try to get some of these younger kids in here underneath the lights here on Friday night.
Yeah, what'd you take away from what head coach Faust told you there? He was talking about, you got a lot of underclassmen out here playing minutes they've never played before. What'd you take away?
He said all the right things, exactly what he needed to say. Let's get better for next week. On a side note here, I want to talk about one of the best things the IHSAA did a couple years ago was move the quarter rule from 5 quarters to 6 quarters. Before, you could only play 5 quarters, and so you'd have to keep your starters in for that entire third quarter. In a game like this, doesn't make much sense. But now, with the 6-quarter rule, you can start playing some of those JV kids earlier in the third quarter.
Interesting.
So, kudos to the IHSAA. I got to be careful here, but they got that one right.
They got that one right, huh, Chris? As you see the Cavs getting warmed up and ready. It's cooled off a little bit here in Culver. Just above 73 degrees here. The sun is completely gone, and we are definitely underneath the Friday night lights. As they are huddling up one final time, getting ready to kick this one away. I don't believe we've seen the Cavs. We haven't. We have not seen the Cavs kick away yet. And Chris is down there talking with the head official. You need to get a word with him, Chris. You should.
Third quarter.
You should.
For our middle school cheerleader.
He's talking with the head official right now. What did he say to you, Chris?
He was wanting to know. No, just wanting to know. You guys do a game every Friday night? Yeah, he said that's awesome. But you guys can do sideline.
Heck yeah.
Sideline, it keeps me involved.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to get a word with one of them, feel free, Chris. So the Cavs will set to kick away, deep to return for the Redskins. We'll see who they have in week 1. I want to say it was both Jake Conroy and Miles McLaughlin deep to return. It probably won't be here in the second half.
Well, I don't think we're going to see Miles. I don't think we're going to see Miles McLaughlin in the second half. But we have Conroy's back.
Yep, Conroy.
Which kind of shocks me a little bit, but joining him is Camden Garner, the sophomore, number 23. And, yeah, here we go.
Here comes Conroy.
I thought it was a little crazy for Conroy to be back there. So Connor Winsack will replace Conroy here on the kickoff return.
So here come the Cavs to start the second half. Down 44 points. They've got a lot of work to do and going up against a running clock here in the third. Set to kick this one away for the Cavs is number 26, Caden Baldwin. It was an onside kick. The Cavs almost come up with it, but it goes out of bounds right on the near sideline where the Cavs are. They tried it, Chris.
Yeah, I don't. The clock wasn't even set there, and they're kicking off. So I don't know what. In the middle of the play, the horn went off because the play clock was still counting down from halftime. So a little trial run there by the Cavs. Let's see if they do the same thing here.
So they're going to reset. You see the Knox Redskins on the far side of the field talking things over. I want to say that is Tyler and Bo Radke talking to them. Also Ted White in there. All assistant coaches preaching to their Redskins what to do if the Cavs onside kick. Now the Cavs are going to come over to the near sideline and talk with head coach Austin Faust. We'll see if they do, in fact, onside kick. It's a game of chess, Chris. It's unbelievable when you watch the teams.
This I've never seen anything like this. This is the craziest thing ever.
Are you serious? Or are you joking?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, both teams were lined up, and then all of a sudden, no, let's go ahead and let's huddle up. And
They're huddling up, so we should huddle up.
And so now it looks like they're going to onside the other way towards the Redskins sideline.
And
so
now the Redskins have to flip.
Knox is going to flip everybody from one side to the other.
So, okay, and now they switch back. So Baldwin set to onside kick this one. Oh, my gosh, he's going to do it still. As it bounces to touch a Redskin, and he pounces on it. That's number 24. Logan Taylor, as he pounces on it about the 44-yard line. That was a game of chicken there, Chris.
Oh, that was some. And I'm going to go ahead and say this on the radio. That was a little comedic relief for me right there.
I thought you were going to say something way worse. So the ball will start on the 44-yard line in Knox Redskin territory. We see Rowan Jordan still out there taking snaps as the QB, and it looks like that's Connor Winzak to his left. We're going to see Connor for most of the second half with this big lead. They want to make sure Miles McLaughlin and Jake Conroy don't get injured, and then it looks like a false start potentially. As that is on the Knox Redskins.
Culver ran out onto the field late there. Shane Martin, the freshman, offensive defensive lineman, he didn't even have his mouthpiece in or his helmet chin strapped. He lined up when the ball was snapped. So probably a good thing a penalty was called there on the Redskins.
Yeah, got away with one there as this pushes them back 5 more yards. 1st and 15, ball on their own 39. Here they are lined up. Jordan from shotgun takes a snap, hands off to Winzak up the right side, fights his way forward, breaks a couple of tackles before he is brought down, and he's still on his feet. Finally brought down at about the 48, 49-yard line directly in front of me. Connor Winzak on the carry. So Rowan Jordan trots up to the huddle, relays the play, they break, and now he trots up to the line. 2nd and 5, ball on the 49. He's in shotgun once again. Connor Winzak to his right. Takes the snap, hands off to Winzak. Now up the left side, crosses the 50, gets the first down, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line. So a good couple of runs from Connor Winzak, Chris.
Yeah, and Knox is going to continue to do what they do. They have not entirely new offensive line. Isaiah Jones is still out there for the Redskins, but everybody else is new up front for the Redskins.
Valuable minutes for these underclassmen, some of which have not seen much varsity action. This is huge for the Redskins. Here's Rowan Jordan from shotgun, takes the snap, hands off. That's number 23, breaks away, now up the middle, gets the first down. He's still on his feet, and the Cavs finally track him down. That was number 23, Camden Garner, the sophomore on the carry.
Carry. Official spot the ball. The Cavalier.
So they move the chains.
Again, be 1st and 10.
Yeah, 1st and 10. They move the chains. Ball on the Cavs' 24-yard line. Here comes Rowan Jordan from shotgun. That's Camden Garner to his right. Takes the snap, hands off to Garner. Garner breaks a tackle. Now he's breaking out to the left side to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Redskins. Camden Garner. 6 more points to add to the board for the Knox Redskins. Taking notes from Jake Conroy and Miles McLaughlin on that play was Camden Garner. What a heck of a run there, Chris.
Yeah, 24 yards out by the sophomore, and Knox now up 50-0 against this young Cavalier team.
Last year's score, we reminded you in our pregame show, the Coca-Cola pregame show, was 59-14. Eerily similar here in Culver. Last year, they met in Knox at Community Field. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, away, and it's blocked by a Culver Cav on the play. Number 10, Isaiah Gonzalez, the freshman, getting out there, Chris.
Yeah, Culver's still playing hard, still making some plays there. And, again, you got to like the effort there, not giving up, not packing it in just yet.
So 7:50 to go here in the third quarter. As Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action, stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Running clock here in the third quarter. Mitch Columby along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines getting all the inside information. We so appreciate him doing that. As it's 50-0, the Knox Redskins lead. We're going to see Jake Conroy. Well, we may not. You think Jake's going to kick this one away still?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like number 7 is carrying the tee out for the Redskins. And that is Ashton Walker, the freshman.
Yeah. So a lot of underclassmen are going to get a lot of minutes here in the second half for the Knox Redskins. Letting their workhorses rest. Of course, the big game, the one we all know about, is next week. The Stark County rivalry dating back before most of us were even born between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays. We will be there for that one. Very much looking forward to it.
Walker set to kick back deep. Rogers.
Set to kick. Squib up the middle. It's going to be picked up and pounced on by a Cavalier. Number 56, Theron Carrington. Theron Carrington. So he pounces on it immediately, and the Cavs are going to start on their own 24-yard line with the running clock. We're already at 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. So here comes Jonas McEwen, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to take it from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Tony Sommers up the left side, and he's going to be tackled after a couple of yards. Tony Sommers, a junior. We usually see Ethan Binion or Jack Rogers. The Cavs throwing in something new here.
Yeah, we might see Sommers and Gonzalez here the second half. Binion's in the huddle right now, so Binion going to line up in the slot.
Yeah. As McEwen takes the snap from shotgun, fake hands off to Sommers. Now he's going to run it himself up the right side and get tackled at about the 37, 38-yard line. So he gets about maybe 5 to 6 yards on the carry. They'll spot it at the 39. It'll be 1st and 10. So moving the chains are the Culver Cavaliers.
Cavalier first down.
Now, I just got the text from Paul Hedinger of the Pulaski County Journal. The final, North White ends up beating Winamac 36-14. An unfortunate loss, but the Winamac Warriors get some points on the board, and we'll have a chance to talk to head coach Josh Burgess tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line. 1st and 10. Flags fly. Might be an illegal motion here. 50-0.
Yeah, Culver backing up then.
Yeah, and it's haunting here with 50-0. You're getting pushed back again because of a penalty. Man, that just stings even more. Trying to get something going, they move the chains, and then a penalty happens, and that pushes them back. It can be demoralizing, but like Chris and I have talked all night, you've got to stay positive in these moments. When you face adversity, how are you going to respond? That's the answer. How are you going to respond? You don't have to get 50 points in this drive. You just need to get 6. Here's McEwen from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Sommers, and he's met by a Redskin. Immediately brought down. I don't even think he got a yard.
Yeah, again, Culver just getting some young kids some carries here, just working on their base stuff. Again, just trying to get better for next week.
What are you seeing defensively from the Knox Redskins here, Chris?
Basically playing a 4-2-5, really.
McEwen takes the snap, fires out to his brother Caleb, and it's going to be intercepted immediately. Number 33 of the Knox Redskins, Keegan Everidge, the sophomore, picked the pocket, literally took it out of Caleb McEwen's hands, and he comes up with the interception. It's a turnover, and the Knox Redskins take over again.
Yeah, just a great break on the ball there by Everidge, and he did. He wanted it more than McEwen did there, and got the turnover.
First and 10, ball on the Cavs' 34-yard line. We have a new quarterback in. It's number 7 who takes the snap for the Redskins, rolls out to his right. Now here come the Cavs. They're going to sack him deep. Back at the 45-yard line, this is Ashton Walker, the freshman, and his first snap in varsity action. Didn't go the way he had hoped. That's unfortunate for him, but his team's up 50-0. This is a learning opportunity for this young freshman here.
Well, I tell you what, he actually did a great job there. And he lost 10 yards, but the snap took him away from which way the play was supposed to go. So he did a very good job of keeping his composure, fielding. He had to field that snap on the run, and so he just decided to try to take off with it, but lost 10 yards, but that could have been a lot worse.
2nd and 19, ball on the Cavs' 43. Walker takes the snap, hands off. This is Connor Winzak breaking through. Now he's got 3, 4, 5 Cavs wrapped up around him, and he gets finally brought down at the 29-yard line. Big time run from Connor Winzak. Hey, I'll be honest with you, Chris. The way we've seen Winzak, he scored a touchdown in week 1. Now we see him in week 3. I mean, he looks like he's ready to go, Chris. Like he's telling the coaches, hey, whenever you call my number, I'm ready to step up.
Yeah, nice. He proved himself to be a valuable backup to the two-headed monster, McLaughlin and Conroy, that's for sure.
3rd and 5 for the Redskins, under 2 minutes to go on the running clock in the third quarter. Walker takes the snap, hands off to Winzak up the right side. He breaks the Cavs tackle. Now he's going to get all the way to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to 5. Touchdown, Connor Winzak. He's got the wheels, baby. Another one to add to the board as it's 56-0 here in Culver.
Again, just a great run there, great execution by the Redskins. You know, they just do what they do. A lot of pulling bodies, a lot of bodies out in front of the football. And I tell you what, once this train gets rolling downhill, it's tough to stop.
Set to kick the extra point is Ashton Walker, the freshman. I can't quite see who's holding the snap. As the snap, the hold, the kick is up, away, and it is good. No good, no good.
No good.
So that keeps the score at 56-0 with 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Redskins tonight. We have a score update from the South Central Bremen game. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, South Central is trailing Bremen 27-0, Chris.
7-0. How much time left?
27-0 with 4 minutes to go in the third. So where we saw the South Central Satellites last week have a heck of a game against the Culver Cavaliers, both the Cavs and the Satellites are tough sledding right now here in week 3. Wonder if the Lions were able to pull something out of their you-know-what tonight, Chris. That'd be nice if Rushville could get a win on the board this year.
Oh, the last score I saw, Franklin County was up 20-15 in the third.
Within distance.
We'll see if the Lions can make something happen. So Ethan Binion deep to return for the Cavs, and also number 1, Ryan Beam. We're going to see Ashton Walker kick as well. So most of the Knox Redskins starters are not in action right now. Walker's kick, it gets to about the 30. It's going to be brought up to the 33, maybe the 34, and then he's still on his feet before he's finally brought down. That was returned by Drake Zorich. So that'll start their drive on the 35-yard line. The 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 35 with the running clock. 30 seconds to go here in the third.
Tackle by 6.
Yeah, the freshman lineman there getting a chance to carry the ball. Usually you don't see guys with those lineman numbers running the football, but he caught it and knew exactly what to do with it. So pretty impressive there by Zorich.
And they're just going to let this one tick out as we're going to take a break and come back. That's the end of the third quarter here at Cavalier Field in Culver, Indiana. For sports analyst Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for. Hi, I'm Isaac Blue, your ag lender at First Farmers here in Knox and North Judson. Thank you for all your hard work. And when you're ready to talk about taking your ag operation to the next level, come by for a visit. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
Back at Cavalier Field, Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We are making it happen, baby. The tradition continues here on KVB's WKVI. The Culver Cavaliers start their first possession off. It was a run up the middle. They didn't get much. Actually, they lost a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 34-yard line. Here's McEwen taking the snap, steps back, throws, and he's got his man. It's incomplete. It fell out of the hands of Ethan Binion. Oh, man, that was so close, Chris.
Yeah, great effort there by Binion. He almost made the diving catch, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 here for the Cavs.
So with the running clock, this quarter is going to go fast. The Cavs are going to have to put something together here to try to get on the board. As McEwen trots out to the huddle, breaks the huddle, and now he trots up to the line. He's got Tony Sommers to his left. The sophomore quarterback, McEwen, takes the snap, rolls out to his left, fires, and it was intended for Ethan Binion, but it hits the grass before it gets there, underthrown there by the sophomore, and he knew it right when it left his hands. He's telling Ethan, my bad, man, my bad.
Yeah, and Culver going to send out the punt team here on 4th and 11, deep in their own territory.
So Ethan Binion is going to punt away for the Culver Cavaliers. We look across the way here in Culver and see the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays in a different battle tonight, Chris. They are in a close one with 6 minutes to go in the third. It's 22-20, the Blue Jays lead. Back in our game, the snap,
Here comes the punt. Ooh, he held on to it a little long, but it gets away, and now it's going to bounce all the way back to the Redskins' 20-yard line, and that's where the Cavs will touch it, and that's where we'll see the Knox Redskins take over.
Yeah, that roll there going to help the old average on the punt there for Ethan Binion. Got a nice roll out of that.
So they'll start on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. We'll most likely see Ashton Walker finish this game out as the freshman quarterback for this Knox Redskin team. Rowan Jordan, Miles McLaughlin, Jake Conroy took care of business in the first half. They haven't seen much action here in the second. And quite frankly, Chris, no need to put the workhorses in harm's way.
Exactly, yeah. You don't want to run the risk of an injury here, up 56-0.
Running clock, under 9 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Knox Redskins. Ashton Walker from shotgun. Oh, high snap over the head, and he's going to have to dive on it at the 8-yard line, and Ethan Binion was tracking him down. He had to dive on it, so this is now way deeper in their own territory. It'll be spotted at the 5-yard line. First, and what'd you say last week, Chris? Eternity. So 2nd and 25 here. I like eternity better. 2nd and 25.
Shane Lowry's showing me some love, it sounds like.
Yeah, I hope I hope Redskin Nation didn't hear that. So they didn't get much on that next play. They actually lost a couple of yards. So now it's 3rd and eternity. Ball on their own 3rd-yard line. This is the deepest the Knox Redskins have been tonight in their own territory. So the Cavs have an opportunity to keep it that way, hopefully get the ball back in better position to score here. 7:30 to go in the 3rd. Under center, Ashton Walker takes the snap, spins around, hands off to Connor Winzak up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, but the Cavs pile up on him, and they finally hear the whistles. He maybe got 6 to 7 on the carry. They spot it at the 10.
Brings up a 4 in 21.
And I would assume they'll punt here, Chris. We'll see.
Well, right now, unless Walker's going to do the punting,
the punt is up high. Punt didn't get much arch. It went straight up into the air, and it bounces around where the Redskins will touch it at the 33-yard line. So great position for the Culver Cavs here, Chris.
Cavaliers take over.
Yeah, it was 6-8, running clock now, so just approaching the 6-minute mark left in the 4th quarter with the Redskins up 56-0.
It's been all Knox Redskins tonight. We knew that the Redskins were going to come in and provide us a spectacular performance in that first half. We were hopeful that the Cavs were able to get something on the board here in the second half. They're going to have to try to get something on the board here for respect. They don't want to get shut out. McEwen takes a snap, pitches up. This is Ethan Binion now fighting his way forward before he's tackled at the 30-yard line. No, he may have gotten 4 or 5 on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 5 here. Ball is on the 27, 28-yard line. McEwen breaks the huddle. He's in shotgun with Tony Sommers to his right. Set to go, takes the snap, hands off to Somers, up the middle, up the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's going to get to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tony Somers with a big-time play by the Culver Cavaliers as they get points on the board. That's exactly what they needed, Chris.
Yeah, build a little bit of momentum going into next week. Nice run there by Tony Somers. We're going to see some fireworks.
Got a little firework action here in Culver as they get points on the board for the Cavs, as they are telling the Knox Redskins, we're not getting shut out tonight. What a run by Somers, man. Once he turned that corner, the wheels were rolling, Chris. I mean, he is a fast kid. My goodness. Set to go.
Culver will line up to go for 2 here.
Yeah, set to go for 2. Pitch up to number 1. That's Ryan Beam, who works his way forward, and he gets the 2-point conversion. Ryan Beam. A great drive for the Culver Cavaliers. Head coach Austin Faust and company is out there to let them know they like that one, as they finally give Cavalier Nation something to cheer about here in the cheer block.
Well, Mitch, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Franklin County has opened it up. It is now 34-15 against your Rushville Lions.
Well, the tough thing, you started that sentence off, was the bear. And we don't like the Shelbyville Golden Bears, Chris. We don't like the Bears. You're the bearer of bad news, and we're losing.
Right.
8 seconds, I will reveal the winner.
Well, luckily we don't cover the Rushville Lions, so we're not paid to analyze them.
Right.
I have a few things I'd like to say, Chris. No, I'm kidding. So in our game, the Cavs finally get on the board. They're going to set to kick this one away. We'll see who returns it for the Knox Redskins. Looks like that's number 14. Deep to return, Isaac Singleton, the sophomore. So set to kick away for the Culver Cavs will be number 26. 28. 26.
26.
Caden Baldwin. It's an onside
nice
kick, and it's almost, wow. Connor Winzak picked it up, but he got laid out by Ethan Binion, but he somehow held on to it.
Number 8.
Yeah, good concentration there by Winsack, because he took a shot by Ethan Binion.
So the Redskins will start at their 40. We'll see where they spotted here, Chris. Yeah, the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Freshman Ashton Walker has had some good minutes here for the Knox Redskins. Anytime you get a chance to play in varsity action, I mean, the nerves, the excitement, the score doesn't matter. When you get into a varsity game, it's real quick, as here's a handoff to Connor Winzak up the middle, and he crosses the 50-yard line before he's tackled at about the 47. You know, that was one thing I remember, Chris. You know, you sit on the bench waiting for your opportunity. You finally get your opportunity. You go in, and you're like, oh, we're in it.
Yeah.
Now I got to do something. 2nd and 6. Ball in the Cavs' 48. Walker under center. Pretty tall for a freshman. Takes the snap. Hands off. This is number 14. Isaac Singleton trucks his way forward, and I think he may have the first down here, Chris. We'll wait. Yep, he does. They are moving the chains, and it's an Knox Redskin first down.
We're approaching 2 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. And Knox up 56-8. Knox going to take their time breaking the huddle here just to try to get this game over with.
Under center's Ashton Walker. 1st and 10, ball on the Cavs 41. Takes the snap, fake hands off, rolls out to the left. He's going to run it himself. He breaks a Cavs tackle, stays on his feet, breaks a second Cavs tackle. Now he's going to be finally brought down by number 51 of the Culver Cavs. That's Sean Green, the freshman. So a nice run there by Ashton Walker, Chris.
Yeah, nice stiff arm there at the end of that run. And we're approaching 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Clock continues to run. Coming up on a minute to go. This second half flew by. Under center, Ashton Walker takes the snap, hands off up the middle. It's Isaac Singleton again. He's going to truck his way forward before he's tackled at about the 23-yard line. Moves the chains again. Another Knox Redskin first down.
And it looks like Knox is going to have to run one more play here.
We want to give another shout out to the Culver Cavalier Band here this evening, doing a great job, as well as the cheerleaders. Everyone showed up in full force to cheer on their Cavs. It's an unfortunate loss. Looks like it's probably, well, it's happening. As the clock continues to roll, Ashton Walker takes a knee. Now we have a false start on the offense. So that's going to push the Knox Redskins back. The clock continues to roll under 20 seconds. And with the play clock not even starting yet, I think that this game is going to be over here. 56-8 will be the final as the Knox Redskins take down the Culver Cavaliers here in Week 3. Well, we're going to take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance postgame show. We're so glad you joined us. The final in this one, 56-8. The Knox Redskins win over the Culver Cavaliers. For sports analyst Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years' experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. Let's get back to Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
It was all Knox Redskins tonight as they took down the Culver Cavaliers 56-8. Tough loss for the Cavs, but another big win for the Knox Redskins as they are 3-0 in the 2023 season. They are now getting ready for the biggest rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Indiana, the cross-county battle that no one misses in this area in the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays. Same score at the end of the third. The last time we talked, the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays were in a tight one cross town here in Culver, 22-20. That was the end of the third quarter. Chris, after this game, it's kind of tough to swallow if you're a Culver Cavalier, but if you're a Knox Redskin, you got to be pretty happy as well.
Yeah, Knox came out and just did what they needed to do, took care of business, put it away early, and tell you what, you got to give credit to this young Culver Cavalier team. They played hard the entire game, and when you're when you're getting it taken to you like that, that's kind of hard to do. But I'm happy and the pride that they showed this young group. But again, sets up for a showdown next week with Knox and North Judson.
Well, we are going to definitely want to hear the score update at the end of this Judson game here in Culver. They're taking on the Academy, a tight one, the tightest game they've been in thus far this season, Chris. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But our final in this one here at Culver Community, 56-8, as the Knox Redskins roll over the Culver Cavaliers. We're going to take a break and come back for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. This is the Collins Insurance postgame show, and you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voices of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
Well, there were several plays early on where the Knox Redskins took care of business. The Culver Cavs had a couple of plays as well. But let's hear Chris McGowan's thoughts on our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Chris.
That's got to be the first score of the game. Jake Conroy from 45 yards out, and Knox never looked back. Got the scoring started early and often there in that first quarter. So to me, the Stark County Co-op play of the game is either the run by Conroy or the holding call on the very first pass play of the game for Culver. But we'll go with Conroy there and the 45-yard touchdown.
Yeah, what a heartbreaker that first play was. You know, if the Cavs are able to not get a flag on that play, Chris, they are in Knox Redskin territory, knocking on the door, trying to score points. It's just unfortunate that happened early on, but I agree. Jake Conroy's first touchdown was very spectacular, and that is our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Stay tuned for more. We will have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. And don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Have you ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Thank you, Mr. John Thompson. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson San Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owner serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game tonight wears number 68 for the Knox Redskins. I'm going defense, Mitch.
Yeah,
I'm going
baby.
with Noah Bolin, the junior.
Man, we were calling his name out several times tonight, Chris. It's no surprise, and I'm so glad you chose him. Our first defensive Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game this season. I think it's a great choice, Chris. What did you see from the field that made you choose him?
Just the fact that in that first quarter, in that first half, he just wreaked havoc against this Culver Cavalier offense. He had 2 sacks, 6 tackles, just all over the place from his defensive tackle position, and really just dominated the game up front for the Redskins.
Well, we congratulate Mr. Bolin on being named our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. We have another score update. The South Central Satellites fell tonight to Bremen. 35-0 was the final, Chris. The Satellites weren't able to continue the winning ways as they had last week.
Yeah, it's a tough task to go up to Don Bungie Field and to defeat a storied program like the Lions. But, again, Buzz Schoaf, after last week, got some things to build on, and be interesting to – it's going to be nice to have him back in the studio tomorrow. Last week was kind of a bizarro world, not having him there. But, again, it'd be nice to have him back in that second hour and to see how that game played out.
Same score we had earlier, no update as of now from the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays taking on the Culver Academy Eagles crosstown here in Culver. It was 22-20 at the end of the third. We'll see if we get another score update here in a few moments. We look off to the east, Chris. You see that big full moon, man, staring right at us. As what a picturesque moment here underneath the Friday night lights. But, man, tough loss tonight for the Culver Cavaliers as KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action next Friday night as we will be broadcasting Week 4 of Indiana High School football from Knox, Indiana. The rivalry is renewed as the Knox Redskins host their historic rival in the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays. Myself, along with sports analyst Chris McGowan, will be going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. Hey, we also remind you to join us tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We also invite you to follow us on social media, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
Tell you what, the young Cavs, they took it on the chin tonight, but they battled. They never gave up. Came up short of that 56-8 score, but a lot of teams are going to come up short against this Redskin juggernaut. So, again, the future looks bright for these young Cavs if they just stick with it.
I'll tell you one thing I'm impressed with. If there's a broadcast player of the game, it's this computer up here, Chris. I forgot my power cord, and we've still got 46% left, and that's how I've been able to talk to you all night. So the player of the game for the KVB tonight is my computer here because I forgot the power cord. My gosh, this thing is still trucking. I was a little nervous, Chris. I was a little nervous. Well, our final in this one, 56-8, the Knox Redskins take down the Culver Cavaliers. As from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Sports. For our sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, NEPCO, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Touchdown!